Welcome to City News. The light at the end of the Eglinton Crosstown LRT tunnel might be further away than thought. Yesterday, the Premier hinted the transit line would be opening in less than 2 weeks. Tonight, that target could be slipping off the rails. Let's go live now to Tina Yazdani. And Tina, that February 8th date isn't such a sure thing after all, at least if you ask the head of the TTC.
Yeah, that's right, Cynthia. And it seemed like a sure thing just 24 hours ago when the Premier said that that was the date the TTC confirmed with him. Well, today that certainty is gone. The date apparently still up in the air. You know, this line is 15 years in the making, 6 years delayed, and even now potentially just 2 weeks away from an opening. It was near impossible to get any straight answers.
We'll hopefully get it open on February the 8th, but that's strictly up to the TTC.
But today the TTC denied ever sharing an official opening date with Premier Ford.
I don't think it would be appropriate for me to announce a date.
Why did you tell the Premier February 8th, though?
I think what you're referring to is a board period date of February the 8th.
What does that mean?
That means when we do our schedule changes on our bus network.
So does that mean that it could potentially open on February 8th?
So, as I said, we're working with Metrolinx to ensure that we have all the due diligence completed.
Despite having full operational control of the Eglinton Crosstown, TTC CEO Mandeep Lali still pointing the finger at Metrolinx, telling us there are technical performance issues out of the TTC's control, and his team is waiting for final sign-offs from the Provincial Transit Agency to open the line.
Our teams are working with the TTC on this to ensure that we have seamless operations.
The recent opening of another major transit line has been anything but seamless. The Finch West LRT has served as a cautionary tale. Since opening in December, the system has been unable to operate at full capacity in the harsh winter conditions. Frozen switches resulting in delays almost every day.
The early phases of operations and maintenance of any new transit project, by design, needs to be a bedding-in process, where we get better and better as we go.
While 11 kilometers of the Eglinton Crosstown will be underground, there's a possibility it will be plagued with the same problems. Is there a possibility you might wait until the spring when Toronto has kind of thawed out to actually open this line?
Again, you're asking a lot of hypothetical questions.
Hypothetical, maybe, but he didn't say no. It doesn't sound like you're very confident about the opening of this line. Are you confident that it'll open without any problems?
So you're asking, we're working with our partners to ensure the line opens.
When will you know? When will you know when the line will open?
I think we're working together very well. And as soon as we know, we will communicate it out.
Tina, there has been so much back and forth over who needs to sign off on what. What does Metrolinx have to say about this latest confusion?
Well, we asked them. They said they're working around the clock to provide the TTC with any information or data that they've requested. They also said that at a January 20th meeting, TTC staff confirmed that there were no outstanding safety issues. Following that meeting, they were able to conduct a successful simulation of full passenger operations with 1,000 Metrolinx and TTC staff. So that's where they are at. Now, here's one thing we do know with certainty, Cynthia. Once this line does finally open, it will be a phased approach, meaning it will be running on reduced hours while they do iron out any kinks or problems. But again, that opening date is yet to be decided. Cynthia.
Very much in the air. Okay, Tina Yazdani, thank you.